everybody, this is Keith Gleason, host of Indie Comics Relay, creator of the Mighty Mascots, and promoter for the Plastic City Comic Con. And I'm here with the July recommendations video. Before I get into that, just a quick reminder, we are about a week and a half away from Plastic City Comic Con. It's coming up on July 20th. We got the great Jimmy Hart joining us and a whole slew of guests that are coming. It's going to be a great time. I mean, just look at this page. We got so many people coming. It's going to be awesome. So we're planning for a big show and we hope you be there. $10 admissions, the lowest admission anywhere, I think, in at least New England or, you know, most shows around the country. I think the standard fee now is about $30. So we're kind of undercutting everything and bringing you a great show anyways. So check that out. Also, reminder of heroenvy.com. This is my site for all my comics that I create. You can also hire me as a letterer from here, and then, you know, check out everything I'm up to on this website. Okay. So I've been doing these videos for maybe about a year or two now at this point. And basically, if you're tuning in for the first time, I do my orders every month through DCBS. And as I'm going through the order, I kind of highlight books that I think look awesome that I plan on getting either as a floppy or a collected trade paperback at some point. And I thought, why not make a video and recommend to you guys some of the awesome stuff I'm seeing in the July preview stuff. So without further ado, I think I'm going to bring in the books that I'm looking for. Now it's a slow month this month. Usually I have about 7 or 8 choices, and this month I only have 5. So I guess things might slow down a little bit in the summer, but I'm not sure. But anyways, so let's add. So the first one I have is Creepshow. It's back. Creepshow. This is the 3rd mini and they've had. This will be the start of a 3rd mini, and they've had like a couple of one-shots. It's a great anthology, great horror anthology. And I mean, it's got the backing of the movies and the TV show and the previous comics that Bernie Wrightson drew with Stephen King, which was the adaptation of the movie. Great stuff. Now, this is, it looks like they have 2 great creators, or a bunch of great creators working on this. Chip Zdarsky is in this first issue, and so is in James Stocco, I think is how you say it. And they're doing like usually every issue is about 2 stories. And, you know, they have a bunch of variants, covers, and things like that. But it's a well done anthology, and they always have great creators. Very few duds, you know, from all the ones I've read. There's been a few, you know, there's some that I don't like, obviously, but like, you can't have a perfect anthology every time. But this one is pretty consistently good. So if you want to order Creepshow, this is the diamond code that you would give your retailer and tell them that you want to pre-order it, because a lot of books today, especially the indie books, pre-orders are very essential to the people making them and the creators working on them. It helps stores figure out if there's a demand for a certain book. And so it helps if you do give them this diamond code and tell them you want it, add it to your pull list, use this pull box feature that Diamond has that if your store is connected to it, that kind of thing, and let them know that you want this. This is supposed to be in stores September 25th, and the cover price is only $3.99, which is nice for a #1. All right, moving on to our next book. This is the Scab graphic novel. It's written by Steve Niles with art by Jim Whiting. Now, this is put up by a company called Fantacoenterprises, which I've never heard of. And I guess this is a graphic novel that's been out of print since 1993. But I love Steve Niles, and I thought his first actual work was 30 Days a Night, but it looks like he was doing stuff even before that. It sounds like it's about a boy, you know, boy and a zombie at the end of the human race, and then you know, people arrive to kind of ruin it. So sounds pretty cool. I might check this out. I like the art. I'm not familiar with Jim Whiting, but Steve Niles, I really like his writing. So I'd like to see what some of his earlier stuff was like. So I'm going to check out Scab and give Fantaco a little bit of support here. So if you want to order this one, this is the diamond code you would give your retailer and tell them ICR sent you. All right, moving on to our next pick. This is The Moon is Following Us. This is written and drawn by Daniel Warren Johnson, colored by Mike Spicer. It's a series premiere, so I'm guessing this is going to be an ongoing of sorts. I'm kind of a new fan of Daniel Warren Johnson. I never read anything of his until the Transformers that Skybound released almost a year ago at this point. And I got to tell you, I wasn't that much interested in Transformers, but all the excitement of Skybound, it got me into it. But Daniel Warren Johnson's writing and art kept me there. I mean, they redid the G1 stuff, but they're doing it differently. And I like Daniel Warren Johnson has like a nice different art style. It's somewhere between indie and mainstream, which is the best way I can describe it. I got to read some of his other stuff. Like I know he did a Wonder Woman miniseries and did a wrestling book for Image, and I think something called Extremity for Image. So eventually I got to read those and just check it out. So I'm kind of a new fan of Daniel Warren Johnson, but I'm going to try to get into the bottom floor on this one. It looks cool. It looks like it's a family story at its heart. And it looks like it's got a fantasy kind of vibe going to it. So I think this one's going to be good and worth your time. Oh, actually, it's 1 of 10. So I thought it was going to be an ongoing, but it looks like it's only 10 issues. So if you want to order it, it's this is the diamond code, and Image is keeping the number one at $3.99. So that's cool. And yeah, let them know that you want this. Moving on to our next book. This is Minor Arcana #1. Now, this is billed as a ongoing series, written and drawn by Jeff Lemire. And if you've been watching this channel for a while, you know I'm a big fan of Jeff Lemire's art and storytelling. So this is the first series that I think he's ever done for Boom Studios. So I'm looking forward to this. I've been enjoying the stuff that he's been releasing, like Phantom Road for Image. I've been buying Fish Flies, but I have not read that yet. I'm waiting for the final issue to come out before I read it. And then also I just picked up Frog Catchers, his graphic novel. I found it dirt cheap at like a Newbury Comics. It was like literally like $5, which I think it had a cover price of $30. So that was like a deal and a half. So I have that waiting to read upstairs. But anything monthly I try to grab, and this looks cool. It looks like they said it's in the vein of Helen of Windhorn or Lock and Key. So that's kind of cool. I never read Helen of Windhorn. I'm aware of it. It's a Tom King book that's out right now. But I have read Lock and Key, and that's excellent. So I'm looking forward to this. And Boom's been doing a good job getting like nice indie books out, and they have a lot of good stuff over there. So I'm willing to give this one a shot because it's the company and the creator. So if you want to order Minor Arcana #1, this is the diamond code you would give your retailer. Let them know that ICR sent you and that you're a big Jeff Lemire fan like I am. All right, moving on to our last pick. UFO Griser #1. Now, I thought all the nostalgia stuff was over for me because, I mean, there's a million nostalgia bait comics out right now. I was not expecting Grandizer to show up. This is great. And I was kind of hoping someone would they should do all the Force 5 stuff, like Grandizer was one of the best, though. Grandizer and Guy King. So I'm excited for this. Never heard of the creators Xavier Dorison or Dennis Bajram. And I gotta be honest, I haven't read much of the Titan stuff, but this one got my attention, and I'm definitely gonna check it out. I love the cover for this too. If you're a fan of giant robots, I figured you might know this one from your childhood and may want to grab this, you know. So I'm definitely checking this one. It's only 4 issues and it's Titan, so it should be good, you know. So I'm checking it out. I think they had the Conan license for a while, and they were doing Doctor Who, and they do a lot of licensed stuff. So it's kind of cool that they got something like this, you know. So I bet this will sell well for them, because people that remember the Force 5 stuff will love this, you know. Goes hand in hand with the Mad Cave Gotcha Man series that's out right now too. So, but yeah, if you want to order Grendizer, give them this diamond code, tell them ICR sent you, and tell them you're looking for that nostalgia fix, you know. So but all right, everybody, that's it for July recommendations. Like I said, it wasn't crazy this month, so kind of good for me, you know, in my wallet, you know. So I'm sure all of you feel the same way, you know. But thanks once again for watching our videos. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. You know, share it with anybody that you know that's into indie comics that may get something out of our channel. And join us every other Monday night for our live streams where we interview indie creators and we just have a good time talking comics, pop culture, technique, things like that. So, but all right, everybody, have a great week. We'll talk to you later. And most importantly, read some comics. All right, everybody, talk to you later. Bye.
Plastic City Comic Con is thrilled to present Ron Rudat, legendary designer for Hasbro's G.I. Joe toys. From figures to vehicles, Ron had a hand in designing the G.I. Joe characters and toys that we all know and love. So bring your favorite G.I. Joe toys to be signed, or stop by and have a talk with Ron about G.I. Joe. You'll be glad to meet this legend
at Plastic City Comic Con on Saturday, July 20th, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Doubletree Hilton in beautiful Leominster, Massachusetts.
See you there.